Taylor here, and for my demonstration speech, I'm going to show you how to make no-bake peanut butter energy bites. Everyone knows the struggle these days, especially since it's summer and people want to get their summer bodies ready, that finding that balance between a healthy snack and also not sacrificing the way it tastes. So how I came across this recipe is I was just recently getting into fitness and making myself healthier with not only physical activity but also with the stuff that I put into my body. So I got onto Pinterest and just Googled how many healthy recipes I could find and decided I'd try them out. Well, I came across this one, which is no-bake energy bites, and they happen to be my favorite. Basically, you just mix everything together, roll it up, and there you have it, but I'm going to go into a more detailed version of that. So, first of all, materials that you need are a mixing bowl or a large Tupperware container. You will need a plate, which to set your energy bites on. You will need vanilla extract, honey, peanut butter, ground flaxseed meal, shredded coconut, old-fashioned oats that are raw, and this is optional, but highly recommended, is chocolate chips. So what you start off with first is a tablespoon of your vanilla extract, and a key to always trying to get a tablespoon is just dump it into the cap. That's pretty close to a tablespoon if you don't have anything. And next you will take 1/3 cup of honey. It gets a little sticky, so I like to measure out my ingredients ahead of time so that I don't have to fiddle with it later. And you'll need a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. It's really important to get creamy peanut butter because if you were to get crunchy mixed with the oats and everything else, it would just be too much of a crunch and it wouldn't be as creamy and easy to eat. And you need a 1/2 cup of your ground flaxseed meal. You just dump that in there. And 2/3 cup of shredded coconut. You can get toasted shredded or sweetened or unsweetened, that doesn't really matter. And 1 cup of old-fashioned oats that are raw. And for the best part is chocolate chips. I personally just go by a handful, or if I feel like I did a good job at the gym, maybe I add a little bit more, but it doesn't matter, no one's really watching. And you can mix it with the spoon if you would like for a little bit, but the best thing that I have found is if you just get in there with your hands, because you're going to have to roll them up anyways. So the importance of the peanut butter here is that it's going to be a binder for all of the ingredients. And if you don't have the peanut butter, you really can't make this unless if you really wanted a whole lot of honey. But what I have found is a lot of people aren't really that fantastic about honey. So if you wanted to skip the honey, you could do that. It's just that you'd have to add extra peanut butter and a little bit more of vanilla extract. And this does get a little messy, so make sure you have a clean workspace so that you don't have to get that everywhere. And once everybody is all evenly coated, you can mix these up into 1-inch balls and set them on your plate. And a way that I have figured out is through doing this several times that 1 inch isn't necessarily a deciding factor, but it's just the easiest to make it bite-sized, and if you just wanted to pop one in your mouth and go. And also, if you were to look this recipe up on Pinterest, it says to refrigerate. Well, I don't refrigerate. I just put them in a plastic baggie or on a plate and just eat them as is. And funny story about these energy balls is that one time I made like 2 or 3 batches early in the morning because I wanted to go to the gym one night after work. And when I come home and I grab my little portion baggie, I usually put about 5 in a baggie. I come home and my little brother, he's just laying on the couch wallowing with a bellyache from who knows where. And I said, "What's wrong?" And he says, "Your peanut butter bites." I said, "What about him?" And he goes, "Just go look in the fridge." And when I go in the fridge, there's none left. So my tip to you is don't eat all at once because you will get a bellyache. So it's all about self-control here. And once you get all of these rolled up, you can, if you want to chill them, you can chill them overnight or just a few hours. It doesn't really matter. And my favorite part is when you have it all done and you have the leftovers that didn't quite make it into a ball yet. You just take your spoon and scoop it up. So there you have it. That's how to make your no-bake energy bites. And hopefully my favorite snack will become your favorite snack too. So thanks for watching.